Hi guys, it's me coming to you live at the moment from Moscow. It's December 18th, so I've been here for 3 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days. That's 6. 3 days. And it's been 2 months and 1 week since I made my last video talking to you guys about my time here in Russia. As I talked about in my video that I made before I came to Russia talking about my preconceived notions, I talked about how I knew the time would fly by. And then I talked about that again in my video that I made in October after a month of being here about how the time was already flying by. And now it's December 18th and I'm going home in 3.5 days. Like, what? Like, that's crazy. I say this all the time in my blog and people are probably tired of me saying it, but like, the time has absolutely flown by. It does not seem like I've been here for nearly 4 months. Like, it seems like I've been here for maybe 3 weeks and I've just done a lot in those condensed 3 weeks, like a lot. But it just doesn't seem like it's already been 4 months. If I think about a specific moment, it does seem like it was a long time ago, but just the experience as a whole, it's unbelievable to me that I've been here for nearly a third of the year. Like, just, it's crazy. Back in October, I said I wasn't homesick, and I'm glad to say that I am still not homesick. I'm ready to go home. Like, I miss my family, I miss my friends, I miss Mitchell, I miss my pets, but I'm not homesick, you know what I mean? I'm not thinking like, oh my god, I just want to go home already, I hate it. Like, there's no negativity about this place. There's only positivity, and I miss certain things about home, and I'm not like, I need to go back right this second. Like, thinking about leaving Moscow really upsets me. Like, I don't like thinking about it, so I don't really want to talk about it right now. So I'm not homesick. I do miss my animals a lot. It's really sad when my mom or my sister sends me pictures of my cats or my dogs. I miss my grandparents a lot. That's been difficult because I talk to them so frequently. And of course I miss my family and I miss Mitchell, but it's different. Last time I talked about my synagogue experience, this is the only time that I did get homesick, was I went to synagogue for Rosh Hashanah, and it is Hanukkah. It's the week of Hanukkah right now. It ends just in a couple days, and this is the first Hanukkah in a long time, if ever, that I haven't spent with my family. So it's not hard. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I just wish I was home spending time with them for Hanukkah. But it's definitely different because I don't feel like there's Hanukkah right now. Like, I don't feel that spirit. The celebration, the holiday, you know, I don't feel that because no one around me is Jewish, and I'm not going back to that synagogue ever again after I made a fool of myself. So that's the only thing that's been kind of weird, is that it's Hanukkah, but it doesn't feel like Hanukkah to me because I'm not home. I know for a fact when I leave that I'm going to miss the food here. Like, I go to my grandma's house once a week when I'm home, or like once every 2 weeks when I'm at uni. But I don't know, I'm just so used to eating it every day now. Like, dill is it's not a part of their diet per se, because dill isn't really a dietary thing, but it's in all of their food. Fish, soup. I mean, these are things that like you can get in the US, but like it's different, you know? Like, this is like authentic and real and healthy. It's healthier than in the US. So yeah, and my Georgian food. For those of you who follow my blog, you know how I feel about Georgian food. It's probably for the best that I'm leaving, so I don't eat it anymore, but it's really good. So that's gonna be sad, but I'm not sad about leaving their Papa John's or Pizza Huts, because if I really sometimes, you know, you just really want pizza. You just want pizza. So order Papa John's, why not? They have it here. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I can't wait to get home for pizza. They put mayonnaise on their pizza here, or they don't even use sauce. Like, it's just weird. It's weird. Their KFCs are disgusting. But I'm not a Burger King person at home. I go to Burger King like once a week here just because it's in the metro and it's fast and it's cheap. Their McDonald's is amazing. They have things like shrimp rolls. I've never had that in the US. It's like a wrap with shrimp in it. Oh, it's so good. So I'm gonna miss those fast food places, but KFC, I'm ready. Pizza, I'm ready. Burritos. I am going back to the Mexican restaurant tonight that I went to for my birthday. I'm going with my Nigerian friend because she's never had Mexican food before, so that'll be a good experience. I'll just tell you guys about what I buy at the grocery, what I've been eating other than what you read on my blog, like when I go out to eat or something like that. My typical grocery list. So the grocery store here is called Auchan. an Auchan, I guess. My friends always make fun of me, but it's Auchan. It's really cheap. It's like Walmart, and it's just 1 metro stop away, so I go there once a week. I usually get cranberry juice, maybe another juice, but usually I just stick to my cranberry. Bananas, maybe another fruit, but it just depends what I'm feeling. Sometimes strawberries, sometimes blueberries, sometimes apples. Ramen noodles. These are the ramen noodles that I've been eating. They're so good. They're not the same. I mean, they're like noodles, but they have like different sauces than the ones in the US. These are amazing. They're crab flavored Lay's. Oh my god. I have 3 packs that I'm bringing home with me, so don't worry if you want to try some. Like, I got them. I also usually buy kielbasa, which is like sausage, turkey meat recently, and cheese. I always buy sliced cheese. I usually eat the meat and cheese together and make like a little sandwich without bread, I guess. I don't like the bread here. It goes bad really fast because it doesn't have all the preservatives like the United States, so you win some, you lose some. Groceries are really cheap here too. I usually only spend like $15, maybe $20 on groceries. Maybe $25 sometimes if I get some wine or something, but yeah, it's really cheap. I'm gonna miss the prices here, other than on clothes. Everything else is really cheap. I've gotten most of my grades back. So far I've gotten 3 A's, and I haven't heard from the other 2 classes, so I have 5 classes. I have World History, History of International Relations, Russian, US-Russian Relations, and Doing Business in Russia. I received A's in Russian, World History, and History of International Relations. I have a presentation I have to do on Wednesday for US-Russian Relations, and then Doing Business in Russia, we had a test last week and he still hasn't graded it. I emailed and asked. Yeah, so far so good, 3 A's. I was watching my last video, just kind of recap what I said to you guys. My Doing Business in Russia class was still all over the place, like my master's course, all over the place. No one had any idea what was happening the entire time. People were supposed to do presentations, and then we got tested over their presentations, but some people didn't end up presenting, so like it was just a mess. It was really bad. I didn't really learn that much either from the class, but at least I took a master's class. That's pretty cool as a sophomore in college. So I worked at the School of Business at Endemol on my last day. It was a week and a half ago. I worked 110 hours for the entire semester for free, which is a lot of money that I could have made, but whatever. Overall, my internship experience was not what I thought it was going to be. I did a lot of the same things that I do at my job at home, at the math department, which is I'm just a secretary and I help out when they need me, otherwise I sit and do homework. And that's what I did. I mean, I made connections and I networked and that was fun, but I just felt as if that I would have been better suited off somewhere that would have been more hands-on, because I like being a busybody. I like working and like doing stuff, so that was kind of frustrating that that's where I got placed. But I mean, it was a great experience and I learned from it and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I love the people I worked with. I've made so many friends here, and not any of them are Russian, which kind of sucks. I wanted to make friends with Russian students, but they just have a different mentality than me, and I think that they kind of stick to themselves, which is fine. Like, if you don't want to hang out with an American, like, I get it. We're kind of a lot, but I made great friends here. My friends are from France, they're from Germany, they're from Austria, Switzerland, Spain, Italy. Everyone's from all over Europe, and I'm really, really glad that I met them. And I'm really, really glad that I got close with the people that I became close with, because they made this experience so much more valuable. So, I mean, I did have student friends like in the university, and my Nigerian friend I met in my Russian class, my Indian friend I met in my Russian class, but for the most part my friends in the dorm really made this experience a great one, and I have already had to say goodbye to 2 of them, which was really hard. Julian went back to Austria yesterday, and Lara is going back to Austria today. So yeah, it's been hard. We're starting to get ticked off one by one. The end is coming. I know I'm going to see them again soon, so I'm not going to get sad over it. The American group has been amazing this entire semester. There's been no drama. We've had so many great memories together. We travel together, we do things together, we eat together. And we're not together all the time because we all have our own friends, but the 7 of us are all really close. Like, I could hang out with any of them by myself and be fine. I am really sad that I'm not going to see them anymore either. I'm so used to seeing them now. I just live with one of the American girls now. I have my own room with 2 beds, and she lives in the other room. We switch rooms halfway through the semester just to make things fair, because the sun's a lot smaller than my other room. and then the other American girl moved next door with a Russian student. The other American girl moved upstairs with a Russian student. So it'll be weird, but I know that if I'm ever in the northeastern part of the United States, I'll have someone that I can hang out with. My roommate is from Minneapolis. One of the girls is from Hawaii, so if I ever want to go to Hawaii, I'll be hitting her up. So, I mean, it's been great. I haven't really had any negative experiences with people here. I had 2 friends come and visit me, which was so much fun. I had a friend come in from New York City for a couple days, and then right after him I had a friend come from Berlin, and I had so much fun showing them the city because they both have never been here before, and it was just a great time being able to show off the things that I love doing and the restaurants I like, and they had a good time too. So I'm really glad that they had the opportunity to come and see me, and that I was able to see a familiar face from home that I associated with the United States. So that was really fun. And then I had the chance to go to Milan, Italy a couple weeks ago, and I stayed with my friend Lucrezia, who was an exchange student at Iowa, my university, last semester, and that was so much fun. I just went for a long weekend. We went shopping, we went to the Duomo, we went to the Last Supper, and it was really fun. I've never been to Milan before, but my cousin lived there for a couple of months, maybe a year, and he always talked about how great it was, so I had the opportunity to go, and I had so much fun. And it was really sad when I had to say goodbye to her, because we ended second semester freshman year knowing I was going to see her in Russia. I saw her in St. Petersburg in October, and then I went to Milan in November, and now I don't know when I'm going to see her again. 2017, I had a lot of Lucrezia in my life in 2017, and 2018, I don't know what's going to happen. So it was sad saying goodbye to her. But at least I had the opportunity to go and travel somewhere else. I didn't think I was going to have that opportunity as the visa requirements are so strict in Russia. But hey, I was able to go and I had a great time. I'm starting to pack up right now since I leave in a few days, and I think I should have enough room in my suitcases. I've given a lot of my clothes to my French friends who live across the hall from me because I don't want to have to buy another suitcase. My friend Gabriella is out there with a suitcase. I wonder what he's doing with the suitcase. He better not be leaving. Interesting. I've been giving them my clothes to make room in my suitcase for all the souvenirs that I got from people. I got a lot of souvenirs. But I'm doing laundry right now, so I'll probably finish packing Wednesday or Thursday morning because I leave on Friday morning at 5:30 in the morning. That's when my flight takes off. I'm out of money though from spending all of my money on souvenirs. I'm not blaming you guys, but obligated to get the nice people in my life souvenirs because I don't so much money. So I had to get a souvenir, and I might have spent a lot of money going to whatever. Like I wrote on my blog yesterday, money is a concept. I'm young. I don't have a lot of obligations right now. I want to do what I can while I can do it, and I'll pay it off later. Like it's not like I spent thousands and thousands of dollars, but I wanted to have a good experience here. I didn't want to be held down by financial restrictions. So I just enjoyed every second of Moscow, and I did it with my credit card after I ran out of money. Come visit me at Forever 21 in the spring. I'll be there. Sorry, I had to go get my laundry. Olga did not break her arm like I thought she did, the laundry lady, but she's back. She's just sick, so I had to go down and get my laundry, and I have to go get another load in about 5 minutes. So far in Russia, I've been to Moscow. I lived here. I went to Kazan, which is a city kind of far from here. I mean, everything's far. I went to St. Petersburg. I went to Obraztsov, which is a colony north of Moscow, like an hour and a half. And I went to Sergei Posad, which is a town on the outskirts of Moscow with the largest monastery in Russia. I went there yesterday. So I've done quite a bit of traveling. You know, I went to Milan, traveled a little bit around Russia, went to the major cities that were closest to me. So I think I had some good views during my time here. I saw some good sights, and became a little bit more cultured. I learned more about the people in this country and its history, and so I feel like I can go home with a little bit of knowledge that I didn't have before, which is always the goal. I love Moscow. I love Moscow. It's the biggest city in Europe. Fun fact. It's bigger than New York City, and I cannot imagine going back to Iowa City, a tiny college campus, after living here. I love the metros. I use the buses almost every day. Walking around, it has a city center, but there are multiple places that are kind of like a center because it's so big. I mean, I just can't imagine leaving. I'm really sad. Like, I don't want to leave because I don't know the next time I'm coming back here. It's been such an amazing experience living in Moscow, Russia, coming from girl from Davenport, Bettendorf, Iowa. It's just really opened my eyes and changed who I am, I think, as a person for the better. I don't think I've had any negative changes. I don't think any change is negative. I think you constantly change to develop who you are as a person, and it's always beneficial, regardless of what other people think. It's always developing some good one way or another, and I think that I've changed for the better. Now I have Wicked stuck in my head. Yeah, this experience has really helped me mature and become more self-sufficient and responsible and open my eyes and become cultured and worldly. So I'm really grateful for this experience. I mean, 2017 has been the best year of my life. It's really been an amazing year. I had the opportunity to travel with my best friends to San Diego for a week in spring break. I went to Israel for a week and a half and met amazing people. I traveled throughout the Midwest, all over Iowa, to Minneapolis, to Indianapolis, and now I'm here. And I had the opportunity to go to Milan while I was here, and I've been all over Russia. And I see one of the American boys outside right now not wearing a coat. So yeah, this experience has been amazing for me. I was so afraid before I left. I remember crying the entire way from Jimmy's Pancake House in Bettendorf, Iowa, to O'Hare in Chicago. Cried the entire time. Now I can't imagine going back. Anyway, as far as language goes, I think my language has definitely improved. I had this weird impression that I was going to magically become fluent by living here, but that's not the case, and if you're going to study abroad, you need to get that through your head before you go. You're not going to become fluent in 4 months or even a year if you're doing 2 semesters. You're going to get better, but you're not going to become perfect, and that took some convincing for myself to really grasp that fact, but I know that I've improved, and I don't know how much I've improved because I am not a really good judge of myself. But my Russian professor told me that I've improved tremendously. My tutor told me I've improved tremendously. My grandparents seem really happy with how far I've come. So I'm proud of myself, for putting myself out there and trying to do this. And I think that if I would have lived with a Russian family or had Russian friends or been taught in Russian, it would have been so different, but that's not the case. I live in a dorm with an American girl. My friends all speak English because they're from Europe, and not all of us are from the same country. My classes are all taught in English except for my Russian class, so it is what it is, and I made the best of it, and I made the most of it. And I'm really proud of how far I've come, and I don't want to lose my Russian, so my plan is to speak in Russian with my grandparents and my dad as much as I can as soon as I get back, and to take advantage of the university resources that I have at Iowa to continue my Russian. It's going to be different. I'm probably going to lose some of what I've gained here just because I'm going to go back to speaking English every single day and not speaking Russian every day. But I don't want to lose the progress that I've made, so I'm going to take advantage of what I can to keep how far I've come. For my future, I'm thinking maybe I want to live here for a year and teach English, or I don't know, just do something, but there is the opportunity through Iowa to come back for the summer for 8 weeks and finish off my Russian minor, and I would be living in Moscow. So I'm toying with the idea. I'd rather have an internship since I need to make money at this point. I didn't work for an entire semester, spent money all semester, so I need a job. But if an internship doesn't work out, I might as well come back. Why not take advantage of the opportunity? I'm young, I don't have any obligations, I don't have kids, I don't have pets, I don't have a home, I don't have a car payment. Why wouldn't I take out an opportunity to come back here for 8 weeks? So if the internship doesn't work out, maybe I'll be here. Maybe I'll just send you pictures from the FIFA World Cup. So yeah, we'll see. It'll be an exciting couple months with an internship or coming back. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air right now, but I'm just playing around with the idea. So that's it. It's been an amazing 3 months and 2 weeks and 3 days, 4 days. And I'm excited to come home. I'm excited to see you guys. I'm not excited to leave, but it's been an amazing experience, and I can't believe that it's already over. It just flew by. It flew by. It was amazing. If you have the chance to study abroad, take advantage of the opportunity. You will not regret it. You will not have a single regret. And if I could have told myself, my first video self, what I know now, I wouldn't have been so upset on the day that I left. I would have been excited. I was excited the day that I left, but I was really sad. So, but I'm fine. My relationship is fine. My relationships with my friends and my family haven't changed. And I've gained so many wonderful memories and experiences and friends through studying abroad. It's been the best 4 months of my life. This is it, guys. This is the last video. This is the last time you'll see me coming to you live from Russia. So, at least in 2017. So I'm sure I'll see you guys all soon, and thank you for sticking by me throughout this adventure and supporting me. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.